nobody has a clear advantage, no single race, so far at least. Um, so I really like where the game is at. It could be better, like I said, fixing the void rays a little bit, fixing the widow mine targeting priority, fixing the medevacs a little bit, and I think it will be all good.
I know, right? On the bottom side of Echelon Ways, we will have from clan ScG, the pink Zerg player, it's Egg. That's so anticlimactic. Anyway, on the top side.
We do have LLLs, MSI, Blink, the red Terran player.
Yeah, BlinQQ is a very impressive player. I know a lot about him. Egg is also very impressive. I use him through my salads on occasion, and we will see how this game pans out.
Yeah, so usually what the Zergs do is they take a 15 hatch, the Terrans go for something like a wall ramp block, take a gas after the barracks, and then we will see what the plan is after the barracks finish and enough gas has been mined. Because until that point, you cannot really tell unless it's something like a command center first. So the refinery going down, the barracks going down right now. Let's see, the Zerg should be taking his hatchery
Um,
relatively soon.
I've noticed in a lot of games I've casted, I don't know if you noticed it as well, but start watching it, that the Zergs, the first drone they send out isn't to make the hatchery, but it's to scout. And the reason they
Yep.
scout is to check if there's gas. If there's Reapers, it can get it's really scary at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, it can, especially if you go with a 15 hatch. It's going to be some time before your queens are out, before your Zerglings are out. So yeah, it can get pretty scary. Now the hatchery has been plopped down, and the drone sees that there is gas, and sees that the barracks are still not working. Right now they start. So that should tell Egg that, hey, he was waiting for gas to pile up
Yep.
before he started the production on the barracks. So that has to be a Reaper.
It
Now
has to be a
Reapers,
Reaper.
it has to be a Reaper. Nothing else it can be. Now Reapers take a really long time to produce, 45 seconds. The pool has 30 seconds to go, and then you need a couple more time to produce the speed links. So I think first links will be out by the time the Reaper comes into the base.
Yep, but it's always a little bit of guaranteed damage for the Terran. It doesn't mean you're gonna kill shit, but it means you're going to force some units off the line because the Zerglings without speed cannot catch a Reaper.
Oh, we do have a bunker being built right now. The Reaper is trying to make its way over there, and Egg not attacking the SCV. It's already too late. The bunker will most probably complete, and in the meantime, this Reaper will get a couple of drone kills. Those drones really need to be focusing down the SCV. The SCV is being focused down and needs to pull away. The Reaper needs to protect that SCV at all costs because it's the only one he has. Or he might just try to pull back and cancel the bunker because he's forcing a lot of lost mining time and forcing out a lot of Zerglings as well behind this.
Yeah, he's forcing a lot of units out, but if you can get the bunker up, you want to finish it. You kind of sacrifice the SCV, you know it's not going to survive the engagement, but he gets the bunker up, 2 Reapers in, and this is devastating for Egg.
Oh, it is, and the bunker is in range of the mineral line, so we can start picking off drones. The first queen goes out and has to back away for a little bit, injects before it does so. Behind this, BlinQQ is getting a command center. He's getting a factory. He's getting 2 more racks, so he is macroing behind this. While keeping up with the harassment, and I have to say Egg is in a terrible, terrible spot right now, taking 2 gases. That might be a little bit of an overkill, honestly.
Yeah, it is a really bad position to be in because Reapers do so much damage against Lynx. You saw how many went down with killing the bunker. This is gonna put BlinQQ in such a comfortable position right now. And I mean, these Zerglings right now, like I said, they're chasing the Reapers and they're forcing them away a little bit, but they're still getting picked off because they can't catch up with them. You need either
No.
the Queen in a defensive posture, but 3 Reapers can take down a Queen, or you need speed.
Some Zergs, I say this a lot of times, but some Zergs say that versus this kind of opening, like 3-4 Reapers, there's nothing you can do. You have to wait until the Terran like mismicros or loses control for a little while. And we have a lot of idle SCVs in the main base as well
Yeah.
for Blink. Yeah, that's okay. He's microing, so I think he will notice in a little while and send them back to work.
Yeah, it's very, of course, micro-intensive when you do an opening like this. You might forget like moving SCVs, making a structure, stuff like that. But in the most cases, it's really worth it because the Zerg is also occupied microing and will forget things himself because it's so hard to keep your units alive against those Reapers. We also
Uh-huh.
see a good scout though from Egg in the main base. He will know what's going on and sees all the production facilities.
Yeah, very good scout with the Overlord. It is going to get taken down, I think. Won't be able to escape. Maybe just barely. Maybe. But we do have a Hellion follow-up in the meantime. And Hellions paired with Reapers is a very, very good combination. And he's going to
Yeah.
do a lot of damage. Until this point, 18, 19 units have been killed. 6 of those have been drones. I think 1 or 2 queens fell as well. No. They didn't. He just swapped the queens, sent the injured one back to the main. But there is one very low on health in the natural still, and
Good surround though by the Zerg there for a little bit.
almost.
Yeah. Picks
But he
up one
did get
Hellion.
one Hellion. So.
And he can finally deny these Reapers. He's got the speed out. He will be able to pick up these Reapers. And the Reapers are the guys that tank for the Hellions because they regenerate health. And 2 Hellions get stuck in the open. Really good way of dealing with that right now from Egg. And although he took a lot of damage, he is moving out. And there's not that much to defend from BlinQQ yet. There are some Hellions and Marines at the top, but he might lose some SCVs because he's not moving there.
Well, yeah, he is losing a little bit of those SCVs. 4 SCVs killed so far, but now they are up the ramp where the Hellions and Marines are waiting for the links. Honestly, I think with this force he can defend quite nicely here. So, yeah, he's moving down, defending his natural expansion. Behind this, we see the engineering bay coming up. We see the stim coming up. A really nice follow-up here from BlinQQ. I really like that he's constantly pressuring Egg, not giving him a space to breathe for a second. Lair going up for the Zerg player as well, and he will try to transition into banelings, I bet, because he did see very many barracks with reactors. So that means a lot of Marines will be out in the next couple of minutes, and we already do see the transition into, or the follow-up into medevacs, and that,
Yep.
along with the stim, will make this infantry infinitely more powerful than it is now.
And one of the things I really like that Egg is doing right now is he is creep spreading. He's not just starting it, he's got a dedicated queen to start creep spreading. Move that creep in 3 different directions right now, and you already see the creep spread coming out of the main base. He's also adding a macro hatchery, and that's going to be so powerful against defending against Hellions, defending against infantry. It's really what you need to do. And now you also see that BlinQQ is going to try to deny that with some Hellions outside of the creep, and he will see this third base coming up as well.
Yeah, and with 7 Hellions, he can deny quite a lot here. I mean, if the Egg decides to send his Lings versus those Hellions, they will just get roasted. Sure, they might get a couple of Hellions, but a lot of Lings will go down now. We do see that both of these players are going for double ops.
Yep, and also the first roaches coming out, which will deny these Hellions, and they're moving back immediately.
Yep. So, you know, double upgrades, and if we take a look at the timing, they're timed almost the same. So if neither player forgets about queuing up more upgrades, they're like neither the Zerg or the Terran will have an upgrade advantage. Usually the Zerg has an upgrade advantage most of the game, and he really needs that upgrade advantage as well because it offsets the power of Stim and Medevacs. As it is, he will not have that advantage. We also see that a couple of Widow Mines are being produced and are already in play, very smartly placed on the ramp. So if anything closes in on that bunker, it's going to get killed so fast, and time for Egg is ticking. Blink is ready to move out.
Yeah, Blink is ready to move out now. We see that Egg is getting the upgrades for his Hydras and his Roaches. Also got Hydra speed already. He has to find out about this though. He didn't take the watchtowers. He doesn't have any overlords in the middle of the map. He doesn't have a Zergling there either. He is gonna run in one Zergling in the back of the army. Might spot it coming out. Yep, it will. Creep spread has reached a little bit across the map, and he needs a really good engagement. He has to start moving the links into a flanking position and tank with the roaches, get the Hydras out, and get as many units as possible. He's doing a good job on that. I'm just afraid that the mines and the Hellions will kill the links too fast.
Oh yeah, the Hydras, I mean the Lings, the Hydras are really susceptible to fire. The Marines will take care of the Roaches if they stim. And here we go, a huge engagement, Alden.
There is some friendly fire from the mines as well though, but it definitely looks like the Lynx are taking the blunt of that damage. He will be able to clean this up quite comfortably though. This looked very scary for the Zerg player, but he did a nice job. He needs to get some overseers to get these mines from detonating on these
Oh, wait
units.
a minute, the mines are recharging.
Yep.
There goes the Overseer, and he gets all the mines before or they reload. Very nice job by Egg. I was a little bit surprised he held that off as well as he did. And a lot of that was just having good creep spread because it gives you speed bonus. You can surround your enemy really,
And we
really
have a drop going into the third base from the Zerg right now. Sorry for interrupting. And it might do some damage, kill some drones, and gets out of there with the speed boost.
Yeah, he got one drone in that exchange, I think.
Also another
So
drop queuing up to the main base in this. Like you said in the beginning of the game, what you liked about BlinQQ, I'm starting to appreciate as well. He's constantly pressuring.
yeah, this is basically what you want to be doing versus a Zerg if you're going bio, because the only reason not to pressure constantly is basically if you're going mech. If you're going mech, you need to be a little bit more defensive. You need to turtle a lot more. But even though, even then, you want to get at least a couple of Widow Mine drops. You want to get at least a couple of Hellion Rumbizer drops. But with bio, it's just so much more easier, faster, and more mobile. Now we see BlinQQ getting a third base up. The Zerg is getting he's getting a fourth base and a macro hatch. The fourth base in a really interesting position.
The macro hatch also in an interesting position in
Yeah.
my opinion. I would have placed it between the main and the natural, so it would extend the creep a little bit and be safe there, but he's actually opting to put it straight in the middle of the map. Very Brood War-esque style, and there will be another medevac, and it will spot the fourth base coming up there.
Yeah, no, oh, this game actually crashed in the middle and they had to recover from a replay. Nice of them to be using this feature. Now, I'm a little bit surprised. BlinQQ saw that base is coming up. He just lets it go up. Maybe he will try to deny it later after this drop is chased away. Let's see.
Yep,
Nope.
the drop gets denied, and right now it's gonna be 4 bases against 3 bases, and that's a good position for both players, to be honest. As a Terran, 3 bases, really all you need. He's still mining a little bit from the main, so he could get another command center up as well.
Another drop is going on in the main base, but oh my god, so narrowly getting away. Medevac with 7 hit points. The Hydra's almost sniped it off, and Egg says, damn it.
But he might lose his
was
4th base to the other drop going on, though. At first it was just one Marine shooting and the other guys cheering for him, but right now all of them are shooting, and this hatchery will fall, Patrick.
It will fall, it will go down. Those 2 Hydras will, and those Roaches will do nothing about it. And, you know, not a huge bank for Egg, I have to say. And he is getting his hive at the moment. Now, if we look at the Terran side of things, if we look at the upgrades are even for both the Terran and the Zerg. The army sizes are even for both of these players, and the economy is even, which means the Terran is ahead.
Yep, Terran is definitely ahead right now. You can see that he's already establishing his 4th base. And the 4th base from the Zerg got denied. It's that easy. If it was 4 bases against 3 bases, the Zerg would have been in a comfortable position as well. But now it's going to be a 4 base coming up against a 4 base coming up. You really don't want that as a Zerg player. You need that economy, and you can't out against mules on the same basis.
Exactly. Now I wonder what is going to be the tech of choice, because we have reached Hive Tech, and it's going to be Quick Vipers. Finally, Overlord Speed being researched. I'm a little bit surprised it hasn't. Yeah, those Vipers definitely very good choice for Blinding Cloud, but I'm not entirely. I mean, Blinding Cloud is good, but not very good versus very mobile infantry that doesn't have siege tanks.
Yep, now there's a lot of mines involved as well. And the mines are awesome against Vipers.
Yeah.
Because if they're burrowed and you pull them in, they keep being burrowed and they can do a lot of splash damage. And in the other position, if you have 1 second burrow time, they pull them underneath. You can still burrow usually, so it's not that bad. And the Blinding Cloud is decent against a bio, but it's not as good as against mech because we just run out of it with a stim.
Yeah. Now we have those Vipers in play. Finally getting energy for that Blinding Cloud, but the 4th base has been taken out by BlinQQ yet again, and he's just happy with that, and he's just going to reposition. He doesn't want to attack Egg because he sees the army is quite powerful. He just wants to force him to make a mistake.
Him into the mines. Yeah, there you go. He's gonna run into the mines. He's kiting back into the mines, making the mines deal the damage pre-burrowing. I like that move by him. And Bio is so good against just Roach Hydra because these Vipers are doing practically nothing right now.
Oh, another hit by the Widow Mines. Very nice positioning there, very nice maneuvering there by BlinQQ, and the resources lost tab starts to favor Egg. Is starting to favor BlinQQ more and more and more and more. The Zerg is down to 53 harvesters compared to the Terran 72, and this is about the time, as we see right now, to build additional command centers en masse and start relying on SCVs. Now let's see, Egg tries to do something about that by
he's
assaulting
doing a good counterattack right now.
states.
Killed a lot of SCVs, actually forces a lift off. This is a small investment for him. It's just a few links. There's no gas investment either. That's a really good choice by Egg. Doing a lot of damage for almost nothing.
Yeah, we also have a drop heading inside the main base of Egg right now, but it's been taken out with the Spore Crawler instantly. So now it's Egg's turn to say, haha, I missed that medevac before with my Hydras, but now the Spores do my job for me. Denied.
I love, by the way, these guys that chat against each other. They were mad at the beginning, and they're really mad now. They're really enjoying the game, you know. That's what I like to see. You don't usually see that in the high-end matches like this, because these players are really good so far. They have been impressing me, and they're being nice against each other. Really good atmosphere in this game.
That is true, and we see that both of these players are actually maxed. The army sizes are quite similar, economies still quite similar, Terran slightly ahead. Oh my god!
Oh
my!
He fills in the medevacs!
Denying the healing. Oh, that was such a brilliant move. And now with the blinding cloud, the Terran cannot engage, has to pull back. And he just lost a ton there almost.
Yeah, that was potentially devastating right there. That was a really cute move to fill the medevacs in. They boosted out quite quickly, but I don't think that BlinQQ expected that.
I don't think either. I haven't expected that, and
Nope.
I have to say that I think this is what we will see a lot more, because once you kill the medevacs, that army is at a disadvantage compared to the Zerg.
Yeah, it is. The thing I would have liked to see him add though is some infestors, and the reason why I say that is because they're really good at fungling the mines. The mines
True.
almost instantly die to it, and they can't
The
unburrow.
medevacs, you
Oh,
can
yeah,
abduct the medevacs and then fungal them in place.
Yes!
Yeah, that's what I want to see. Come on, guys. Next game we cast. Do it. Do it.
But we're casting from replay, so it's gonna be weird if they do it.
Yeah, no, it is. But I still want to see someone do it.
Next week.
Now we also see Ravens being incorporated. We have Corvid reactor being researched. We have durable materials. So BlinQQ is starting to play this bomber style.
Oh, he actually put the cloud on the mines, and I think that works. No, well, no, it doesn't. No, that doesn't work. A nice concave for both players, though.
Let's see, Seeker missiles being engaged. Can the Zerg army? Yes, it does get out of the range before the Seeker missiles can actually fire.
I like the Ravens, though. That's a really good addition to the army. And the Blinding Clouds were actually hurting the Terran. He had to micro back and forward a lot and was almost in front of the Roaches, so that's not a good position to be in. Now we're gonna see a point where the Zerg is gonna have a hard time remaxing though, because he doesn't have that many bases compared to the Terran. The Terran's getting his 5th base.
Yeah, he is, and look at all the command centers in the center of the map being turned into planetary fortresses. There is, this is like BlinQQ saying, "You shall not pass," and then slams down the PP for the planetary fortress.
Yeah, but I really like it. Adding planetary fortresses is gonna make it really hard for an army of ultras to just run in and kill you. We haven't seen any ultras yet, but it's something you usually see. And he is still upgrading the melee damage and armor, so I wouldn't be surprised if he adds an ultra then later. And we will see BlinQQ running into the natural base. Now, what the Zerg could do is flank from behind, kill the rocks. That would be funny.
Yeah, and you know what the Terran will do when he sees this? He will just load up the medevacs and go into the main.
That would be frustrating. The nice line of Widow Mines behind it, by the way.
Yeah, at the same time we have a counterattack by Egg, but this is what all the planetary fortresses are for. It forces Egg to reposition his forces constantly, and BlinQQ does not have any intention of falling back. He knows that all he has to do is send a couple of units there, probably the freshly produced batch of infantry, and he'll be safe. Seeker missiles going off on everything, getting Decent hits there on the Hydras.
Hydras.
Hydras will
Oh, no.
explode.
Not bad, not
Oh
bad.
my god, and there's the GG
GG
force
from her.
out of the Zerg. What a game, sir. What a friggin'